Hi friends, Merry Christmas. Today my gift to you is going to be talking about how feminism can be toxic, and I feel like a lot of people will disagree with me on this. Maybe some people will agree with me, I don't know, but either way, I think feminism is toxic. I think it's there's so many different aspects of it that can be toxic, but the one that came to my mind today was talking about how feminism says that you can, like, oh yeah, don't think about having kids until you're 30 and then maybe start thinking about it, or until you're 35, or whatever the case may be. Basically, wait until to have kids, and then in the meantime be on birth control, like hormonal birth control, for years and years and years and years, and all of that is stopping your reproductive system. So, and then you can't just get off of birth control and then expect your body to go back to how it was before so quickly, with the same functionality that it had, 10 years prior. I don't think that that anybody really talks about why you shouldn't go on birth control. It's literally changing the way that your body functions, and I don't think that's healthy for you or your future child. If you wish to have a kid when you are 30, 35, in the later years of being able to have a kid, there's so much less of a chance that it's actually going to go well. You're gonna have more chances for complications, for miscarriages, and then, what if the quality of your eggs aren't good, and, maybe you do have some good eggs in there, here and there, and you're able to fertilize, but are you able to actually hold a fetus for a whole 9 months? Is your body still strong enough? It's a lot harder to start having babies when you're 35 versus 25. And yeah, you could have kids when you're 35, and you have a better chance of that going good and in a healthy way. If it's not your first kid. Say if you start having kids at 25 and you have kids every now and again, and then you try to have a baby when you're 35, chances are it's going to go a lot better, because your body already knows the process of growing a life and of delivering a baby. But if you start so much later in life, it's just going to be so much harder. And then it's are you going to have the energy when you're 45 to be an active mom that your kid is going to need? It's a lifelong thing, so you might as well start it sooner than later. I just feel like the older, for me, when I think of myself wanting babies and how much energy I'll have to raise my kids, how much energy it's going to take. It takes a lot of energy. I don't have any kids, but I have some experience with helping raise a child, a couple children, and it takes so much energy out of you, and all I hear is, oh, you don't have that much energy when, as you start to get older, just wait, you'll see, you have so much energy right now, do everything for you and yourself and whatever, which, yeah, it's nice to do things for yourself, but nobody talks about that in the same conversation of having kids. It's more so, no, don't have kids, do things for yourself while you have the time and the energy. But it just seems kind of backwards to me. Wouldn't you want to have all of the time and energy to raise your child so it can be a successful human being in 20 years? Maybe that's just me. I would hope that mothers would want their kids to succeed, that they would want them to be healthy and happy and be strong enough to live a long, successful life. And I just feel like, well, you might as well set them up good. And that starts with yourself, with even before you're even thinking about conceiving. For example, like, yes, I know I want to have kids. I would hope sooner rather than later, but, you know, patience. And, like, I'm already kind of, not necessarily, like, preparing to conceive, but just taking care of myself by, like, you know, not having an excess amount of alcohol, or, you know, by eating healthy foods that are nutritious and make me feel strong, and exercising and trying to limit the amount of stress that I have in my life, and making sure that I have good, loving, supportive people around me. All of that is going to help me when I do conceive a child and am pregnant and am trying to grow a life. All of that is going to help me, which will in turn help my child. And I just want more people to realize this. Yes. I just want more people to realize that maybe you shouldn't be on birth control. Maybe you should use just use condoms, or like just like there's other ways of being safe than using hormonal birth control. Like, just because it's easy, you don't have to think about it, and you just pop a pill every morning and that's it. Like, yeah, it's easy, it's simple, you don't think about it, but like, what is it doing to your body? Just please think about what you're putting into your body and how it's going to affect you in the long run. And I guess I'll leave it off there because it's Christmas and I still want to enjoy my Christmas. TTFN.